Hello Pickles and welcome to episode 2 of Ice and Fire. Last week we focused on the spawn hub with getting the iron farms and the trading halls ready, which has helped us out loads for the early game. Lelith has done an excellent job with the storage area, so check her episodes out to see how that build came together. Links to her channel and all the other members of the service channels will be in the description below. So, to start this week, we've got a bit of housekeeping. I removed the temporary mob farm as we managed to get our zombie villagers from it so it served its purpose, and it was blocking spawns from the husk farm, which I've now started AFKing overnight to collect sand so that we can get on to the next build which we're doing, which is the turtle farm. And that's the reason why we've come out here to where the husk farm is, which we built in the previous episode, because a couple of chunks over there's a beach biome, and that's a perfect place to spawn turtles. So I put a half slab base down, then I put the sand on the top, just making a rough and ready turtle farm, put a fence around the outside, and then all we have to do afterwards is wait for the turtles to spawn. After AFKing for a couple of Minecraft days, we finally managed to get some turtles to spawn. So I ran over there, name tagged them, and then started to feed them with the seagrass so that they would breed. And then finally, we got ourselves a turtle egg. Now all we have to do is just rinse and repeat. So now all the housekeeping's been done, it's time to get on with collecting the blocks for our build for this episode. And we need a lot of blocks. I'm not going to show all of this on camera, but I am going to show you this because as far as farms go, I think this is an amazing farm, and the fact that we're in this SkyBlock world, it's more easy to make it than in a normal vanilla world. You just wait and see this. So as you can see, all we're really doing is building a contraption that has redstone along it to push and pull pistons, because effectively the farm works by pushing and pulling the gravity blocks. The beauty about making it in this SkyBlock world is the fact that we don't have to remove the end portal frames, whereas in a vanilla world you'd have to try to remove those end portal frames because you can't mine them, you have to glitch them with piston heads and stuff like that. But here we don't have to. Then all we're doing on the end side here is building a platform to hold the storage chests and all the hoppers, and then we're putting the hoppers on the ends, which is where the gravity blocks get glitched out to, just to collect them once you come through to the end side. So not really too difficult to build at all, are they? So what I'm going to do is show you how this works. What we want to do is we want to grab some red sand, because that's what we're going to need today. We need a lot of red sand. And what I'll probably do is do some white concrete powder as well, because we're going to need some of that. So what you want to do is put your gravity falling block on the sticky pistons here, and we'll do one on this side as well. And then we'll put the rest back in this chest. And then what we do then is we turn this lever on, and we turn this lever on. And then what that does is it sucks up the block, and then this sticky piston pushes it, and just as it falls onto this piston here, it touches the side of these portals and it duplicates the block into the end as well. We'll leave this running for a few minutes and then we'll go and see how many we've got. So we've left this running for a couple of minutes only, just to show you how it works. And now to turn it off, this is the trick. You've got to try and turn it off so that this block is on top of this sticky piston here. So I do that by waiting for this piston to extend and then quickly switch it off then. So we're going to go now. And that's just worked there, see? If it doesn't work, all that happens is that these pop off and they either fall into the end or they fall onto the floor over there, so it's not too much of a problem. And if they get stuck on this side here, they'll either get stuck on this sticky piston or on top of these sticky pistons here. Just break them off and put them back on the blocks over there. So we'll try this again, and out. Turn it off. There we go. See, just getting the timing right. So as that piston pushes out, you flip the switch to turn it off. Now let's go into the end to see what we've got. So now we're in the end. I've got my torch on me so that you guys can see, because it's very dark in here. I have my shaders on, but the red sand has fallen into this hopper system over that side, and the concrete powder into the hopper system on that side. That now filters down into these chests, which I have filtering down into the double chest down the bottom here. But these are just kind of extra backup so that it doesn't back up and overflow. And then we have the white concrete on this side. And I'm going to leave this running for a few minutes so I can build up some more red sand, because we are going to need a few stacks for today's build. And the last thing I need to collect, I think, for the build for today's episode is coral block. Yes, I decided to build with coral. Well, dead coral to be precise. And to get that in SkyBlock, we need to make a tropical fish farm, because fishes drop coral fans and we make coral out of coral fans. So I'm just going to get building. So unlike in the last season of SkyBlock, where we had the fish falling out of water columns and then dropping down and then just dying of suffocation, we've now got these bubble columns, or reverse bubble columns, where we're going to pull the fish down. The magma blocks will then kill the fish, and the hopper mine carts underneath that are running backwards and forwards will collect the drops as they come down. These are then sent up a bubble beta, and then they'll be put into a sorting system where we'll be collecting all the coral fans, bone meal and ink sacs. And here it is all done and in action. So as you can see, I'm zoomed in on Optifine at the moment. So we've got rail carts running underneath, as you can see through the time lapse there, and the fish spawn in there. And as they swim into the downward bubble columns and then die on the magma blocks at the bottom, the mine carts pick them up, send them up through this chute here and into those chests. Simples, eh? We should be. So hopefully I'm going to AFK this for a while and we'll see what happens. Okay, so as you might be able to see on my screen, I have been a little bit busy off camera. So I'm just going to collect that up there. I've just finished this off just now. I did AFK for a few days, and as you can see, I've got 6 stacks of the horn coral block. So that is enough for me to be able to do the build. But what have I done here? I have actually set up item filters for, if I can get up here, I can't now, all the fan and coral drops. And we've also got ink sac and bone meal. I am about to open up the floodgates, as it were, because these fish have just been dying here and not been collecting because I had this all turned off. So I'm just going to come down here so that we can catch it all on camera. And all I have to do is flip this lever here, and the whole thing is going to set off. The cart's going to go and collect all the loot. And hopefully we're going to see it all come in. And we also have a dispenser into, there you go, so all the fish will go onto the cactus and be disintegrated, which is good because we get so much fish. Too much, we don't even need it. So if we do need it, then we can always just turn this off, collect it all in the dropper, and pick it up that way, and then just turn this back on again. I have been busy collecting the rest of the resources. We are now ready to build.
Do I wanna try? Can I let it go? Running from the past, wanting to be sure. Chaos in my mind, constant deja vu. But every time, it comes back to you.